So, hello, Frank Maxon. It's so great to be with you here in Malawi, and here you are in this country with your whole family, and we've had such a great time together here. I'd like you to talk about the whole matter of the family involved in missions, and particularly first off, could you just talk through some of the theological principles that have guided you? Because, I mean, here you are with your entire family on the mission field. You didn't send your children to boarding school, you didn't split the family up. Everybody's here. So, why?
Yeah, thanks, Scott. We deeply appreciate you guys and the work you've done among us and how the Lord is using you here. My family came to the conviction that God would have us as the parents train our children and train them in the biblical Hebrew model and not the unbiblical Greek model. And we have been homeschooling our children even prior to coming to Malawi. And so we believe that it is God's will for us to train our children in character and in godliness and also educationally. And there's no way that we're going to send our children into boarding schools. We're not going to send them off from the home and let someone else raise them. But God has given us, as the parents of our children, the responsibility to raise our children for Him and for His glory. And so we, as a missionary family, have our children with us on the field, and we are homeschooling them. And God has blessed us richly in so many ways, having our children with us. The people are able to see, they're not just hearing the doctrine, they're not just hearing the theory, but they're able to see what God is doing in my life and in my wife's life and in the lives of my children. And they interact with my children. It's not always easy. Sometimes, the guys here in Blantyre are real big on holy hip-hop, and sometimes they're influencing my kids in that direction. But again, we as parents are training our children. The church is moving in the right direction, even though we have some difficulties that we have to work through. But it has been a tremendous blessing to have the children working together with us. My sons have taught in the church. They work alongside the African guys. They're basically African. I have a daughter, Faith, who was born in Malawi, and she's only been to America perhaps 3 times in all of her life. She's 11 years old now, and Faith was born at Adventist Hospital, and she is a Malawian, basically. A missionary enters into a new culture. He has to leave some of his culture behind. He has to adapt to the new culture, and my children and my family have done that. We've eaten in Malawian homes. They eat in our home. We spend time together. We fellowship together. Brother Scott, you can't do missionary work in an authentic way without interacting with the people, as you as a pastor in America do.